This duplex in downtown Atlanta got 10 offers and still took 4 months to close it. Here's exactly what happened.
77 inquiries, over 50 showings. Basically, it was a round of unserious, unqualified buyers that on the front end, they showed us that they would have been promising to work with, and it ended up not panning out. We were getting ready to drop the price the first time. That day, we got 3 offers. We took the strongest one. Day before due diligence, they back out because one of the business partners didn't like that it was on a one-way street and there wasn't parking really. The second buyer wrote us an offer, did not need any closing costs. 2 days before due diligence, before they even addressed the concerns, he needed $10,000 in closing costs. That just wasn't going to work for my seller. The third offer that we ended up accepting, we get to due diligence, claim that the property needed $30K worth of work, which was not the case whatsoever. Never showed us an inspection report. Then we get the fourth offer. We can tell these buyers are super serious. Nice earnest money deposit. Agents texting me late. Shout out to the buyer's agent, Philip On with Coldwell Banker. Been doing this longer than I've been alive. Amazing buyer's agent. One of the best agents I've worked with. Even though there were some things that we had to address, very grateful to my seller, the buyer also, and the buyer's agent. Like, they wanted to work with us. They weren't looking for reasons to get out of the deal. And that's something you can really pick up on when you're working with other agents and even their clients. Like, what kind of personality are they? Are they trying to challenge you and play that tough, negotiating, which you still have your side to represent? Or are they wanting to work along with your client? Even if they are presenting tough numbers, it's about the delivery. And we felt that the entire time. We knew this was our buyer. But this was so crazy. I only had to drop the price on this property one time, and it was by $5K. And I know every agent and maybe even person watching this wouldn't agree with it, but this is exactly why hyper-local information matters. We had a ton of traffic at 425. And then right before we were going to drop to 420, those 3 offers came in. Went under contract, fell out. That took like a week. Went under contract with the backup offer, fell out. That took like another week. So that kind of burned us 2 weeks of time on the market. Probably wondering, how the hell did you get 10 offers and it still took you that long to sell it?
We countered those other 6 offers as well. My client and I thought that they were pretty reasonable, and with the counters that we gave, they were good counters and were productive to potentially move the contract forward with the buyer. Sellers are feeling it right now. It is a buyer's market in a lot of places. Inventory, aka homes for sale, is up year over year. Price reductions have happened really nationwide for the last 6 months in a row. So it's just very clear what the market is telling us. There's about roughly a 3% difference between what sellers think their house is worth and what they're listing at versus what they're selling for. If you're thinking about moving in today's market, please give me a call, 678-480-8716. I love representing my clients at the highest level and really educating them on the market and what it's going to take them to win.